Wow. He's got a cat.
Kitty.
He got a cat.
And Neko.
Yeah, Maneki Nico.
Maneki Neko. And he's probably gonna die of CO2 poisoning.
The cat doesn't look real.
Because
Well, it's
3D
moving.
cat.
Moving. Look.
I guess so.
What's his tail? Yeah. What? Just look at this place. And smell it. It's so musty in here. Yeah, it smells like old books probably.
It
Also,
smells
that's
great. I
that's-
love it.
that's also very much a fire hazard.
With a leader box.
Oh yeah. Suppose it's
Also,
an-
what is that padlock on top of the Maneki Neko?
Huh.
Where is Sholmes?
He's probably in the books somewhere.
We're gonna just see like on top of his hat.
He's
or
under
something.
the cat.
He pops out. I don't think I've ever seen so many books in all my life. How
Okay,
do you get
no.
all that in?
Remember Strongheart's office?
It's almost suffocating.
Well, there's no windows here to open, and there's all the books. Of course, it's gonna smell.
He was here for a week.
I've never seen so many books so poorly organized in all my life.
Okay, that's fair. No, me neither. Do you remember Strongheart's office?
Straw Hat is what you called him?
Strongheart.
Right. Captain Strongheart.
One-
It's so dark in
One
here too.
Piece.
Male Straw Hat.
Right?
So there is a very small box.
Is that the window over there?
Well, it was the window, I think, yes. Once upon
No,
a time.
Susato. Those are bricks.
But for some reason, it's been closed up with bricks and mortar.
No, that's a candle. Just like completely misunderstand.
So this is where Mr. Natsume lives.
By the way, I haven't spotted Mr. Sholmes anywhere yet. Have you?
The
Oh,
cat
that's
just has a
true.
zipper and he pulls it. So
But according to what Mr. Carter told
Haha,
us,
yes, you found me.
the great detective should be around here somewhere investigating.
I'm
Hello?
already done.
Hello? Hello? Oh, wait.
Let's look
you
to
guys,
the
you guys
back.
ready? You guys ready?
Let's see.
Where is
Aw,
Oh,
man.
Aw,
How underwhelming. All right.
aw. Boring.
Uh,
Where is he?
what do you wanted to know
Where
what
the
that lock
fucker?
is?
yep,
Check that.
let's go see on the lock is.
It appears some sort of a gas counter. It appears to be some sort of meter on the wall here. It looks very robust. I wonder what it's for. There's a slot for inserting coins here too. Oh yeah,
It's a
the
bubble
little
gum
book of
machine.
everything. Let's hear. It is a gas meter. Okay, cool.
Ah, I believe that is a gas meter, Mr. Naruhodo.
A gas
You put
meter.
a coin and gas comes out.
Why not a gas foot?
Yes, it seems there is piped gas in this district, which consumers pay for by putting coins at the meter.
So if we were to put a coin in the
What is
slot,
gas? Oh, fuck. Sorry, had to burp.
That'd be enough gas to use the lights in the gas fire for the whole night.
so I think that's what they meant with he comes home at 5 and lights the gas light. It's probably they meant inside his room, right? So if you're too poor to have a coin, you have to spend the night in the dark from freezing cold?
That's right, as would a rich man who only carried crisp white notes.
Ah, London is a scary place. Well, alright.
Oh, look, it's a beckoning cat from home.
It's a bit big and bulky, isn't it? Surely Mr. Natsume didn't bring that Maneki Neko all the way from Japan with him.
I hardly think you're in a position to comment, Mr. Naruhodo.
You're also big,
You have
a
a
bit,
fucking...
a bit big
You
and
have a
bulky.
katana. Are you forgetting the enormous Daruma doll that you brought in your luggage?
What?
What? Well, it can be dangerous traveling abroad. I wanted a lucky charm.
That's too bad you didn't give it to your fucking friend.
Couldn't you
that
have just like
is-
gotten like a little wooden charm from a shrine?
Is it? Do you have only one of the eyes painted, or did you get both of them?
Hmm.
Well, I imagine Mr. Natsume wanted the same, and this cat is sure to beg in good luck to him.
It's not doing a very good job so far, is it?
Neither did yours.
You mustn't say such things. Yours
I didn't
help
say a
either.
word. Why am I such a giveaway? Okay.
Oh yeah, it's
Probably
like a
squinting.
doctor's bag or of some sort.
Yeah, what's that bag?
I
The
can't-
suitcase
I
thingy.
cannot check it.
It's none of our business. That's what it is.
Okay then.
Right.
What about the trash can of like masturbation tissues?
Look at all these those books stacked up there. They almost reach the ceiling.
They're all works of English literature, and they all smell so musty.
This
Smell like
volume of
shit.
books ahead, you'd never be short of reading
Smell
material,
of
would
cat pee.
Smells like cat pee.
you?
Smells exactly like cat pee. Anyway, no, what a dreamy idea.
Bad dream, maybe for me at least. Mind you, I don't imagine the book. I don't. I don't imagine the book that's at the bottom of the pile now will ever be read again.
So reading it is an experience that comes but once in a lifetime, just as the tea ceremony teaches us.
I certainly didn't expect
okay,
the
if you
conversation to
say
turn
so.
down the path of tea ceremony philosophy.
After you
you say
read
so.
one word, you can stop reading for the rest of your life.
Exactly. If you can read one, you're good.
I mean, they're all books, right? How different can they be?
That just seems to be wedged into a crevasse between the mountains of books on either side.
Crevasse, right?
Crevasse.
Suppose Mr. Natsume would sit there and read while stroking his cat. His cat, yes. But surrounded on all sides by these towering old tomes, surely he dreamt of books every night as well.
Yes, he must have done, mustn't he? Oh, what's this?
It's a cat.
A manuscript? Oh, it looks like a receipt.
It's a kitty. It's a receipt from a secondhand bookshop. Your books.
Your books?
What about my books?
What about what about them? Fuck you. They're my books.
Ah, yes, Mr. Natsume's name is on it, look. And the date of purchase, 2 days ago at 4:45 p.m. Yeah, that checks out with, like,
Yes.
him coming home at 5 from the old bookshop every day.
Yes.
That's the
yes.
day of the
yes.
incident.
That's just a short while before he was embroiled in the terrible attack. Or so I've heard. He must have been on his way back from buying some old books. Or so I've heard.
Let's check it.
Let's check it, yes. Alright, examine. Customer, Mr. Natsume. The sum of 2 shillings tendered in the receipt of the picture of Monsieur Lecoq.
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 A meal
Le-
for
Lecoq.
Gaborio,
Gaborio.
Lecoq.
and Canterbury yearnings. That sounds like a euphemism.
Lecoq.
Lecoq?
I don't know.
Monsieur Lecoq.
Monsieur Lecoq.
I'm sure those books won't be relevant.
I mean, the Canterbury yearnings, maybe. That sounds like a book for a lonely
Is
man.
he gonna be like, he had 3 books, therefore his arms were full of books, so he couldn't do the stabbing.
Okay, that's yeah.
Very, very, very,
Oh, look!
very likely.
Hey, look
Let's
who's
talk
there
to the
now.
cat. Let's
Hey,
talk to the cat now.
where'd you come from, buddy? Let's check the
Let's
cat.
talk to the cat.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Oh, where are you going?
well,
No,
big
stay.
stretch,
No,
bye.
no. Oh, I went off.
Oh my, what an adorable little cat. Perhaps he's looking after all the books while his master is away.
Yeah, he's doing quite a good job. Look at that shelves there.
I don't know about that. He disappeared into the pile of books as quick as a flash. Sure.
As quick as a flash, he yawned, he stretched twice, and then just.
And then he just-
walked.
He just waddled into there.
It was tricolor Mike, wasn't it? Do they even have that sort of cat here in Great Britain?
Perhaps Mr. Natsume brought the little creature with him from Japan?
That's made me feel homesick now.
Already? We've only been in the country for 2 days.
And two
Has it
people
really
were dying.
only been 2 fucking days?
Yes!
Jesus Christ.
Yes, it
Yeah,
has.
literally, as soon as we arrived, we had to talk to Strongjaw, and
Yeah, exactly.
he gave us a thing. And after we were done with the thing, he gave us immediately this case.
Yep.
Oh, Jesus.
Look at all these balls of paper on the floor. There's
Of
notes
paper?
scrawled over them in English. Looks like the waste paper basket is so full they just fallen out.
I think Mr. Natsume must have been deeply immersed in his research, don't you?
He's what?
Or
He's sisters.
or deeply averse to tidying up his mess.
I wouldn't like to speculate which is closer to the truth.
Well, is there anything else to check
I
before I...
just say that the Natsume is quite loaded, considering 3 books are 2 shillings, and 5 shillings are good for.
For like a
Well, that
week's
was...
worth
yeah,
of food.
that was a silver shilling. I don't know if that's any different. Like a crown? I don't know.
It might be.
Could you even call this a window?
No.
I think so. It was a window at one
Not
time.
a
after all.
window. It's a wall.
Exactly.
Although all that remains is a frame around some bricks now.
So it's a decorative brick piece now.
What is this idea? It's just like, let's suffocate our tenants.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck? Let's,
Why?
let's deprive them of sunlight and oxygen.
Surely
As
that...
the landlord, you don't lose money by having a window.
Not really, no.
I don't think you would. Like, if you had a window before, probably
You see
not.
that thing where, oh, but the weather is coming in, and that's bad. There is a crack on the wall right next to the window. For the window.
It's really it's just a wall then, isn't it?
It just feels like a dick move for no.
Why would anyone deliberately brick it up like that?
I'm afraid I have no fucking idea.
Console your book of everything.
I
Perhaps Mr. Natsume painted the brick design on in a fit of whimsy.
doubt that.
And outside.
That's alarmingly feasible, is it?
Because he's a
Eh,
weirdo, yeah.
Anyway,
But I
whatever.
guess that's all.
No.
Whatever the reason, like
he's
the
not that
ventilation in here
talented.
makes the place very oppressive. Yes.
It does. I imagine being cooped up in a room like this would be extremely trying.
Well, no wonder he's always sweating and nervous. He always feels like he's dying.
He's in prison constantly.
Okay. Oh,
Any other?
let's check in with our friend.
Ah, look, Mr. Naruhodo.
Another candle.
Look at all these books. Aha! There he is. Where did he appear from?
He seems to be engrossed in the pages of an old book.
So let's bother him.
I
stop
hope
the-
you won't mind if we disturb him.
Stop scrolling. That's loud.
No, I refuse.
Hello, Mr. Shums.
It just does the boxing moves.
Ah, you too. Good day.
Of course.
Now, let me see. What was it that we met?
Oh, Mr. Shums, we were together on the SS Buria.
Yes, of course. The booyah. What is the booyah again?
Let me see. What happened on the voyage? Oh, your boyfriend died.
It was Kazuma Asogi. He died tragically, but you were a great help to us.
Yes, but of course. The case of Mr. Asogi. It was the one with the snake, wasn't it?
There was,
That was a snake.
Sort
There
of,
was-
yes.
but it didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, you seem to remember something of it at least.
what an honor to be remembered vaguely by the great Herlock Shums.
Yes.
What an honor! This is Mr.
Oh, no, my dear madam. Hold your tongue.
I pride myself on my superior powers of recollection. Your names are safely recorded in my brain net.
Brain addict?
Your
You're
brain
Mary and
addict?
he's Jesus.
Your mind palace?
No, brain addict.
Oh,
Miss Naruhodo and Mrs. Susato.
almost. Almost.
Susto.
Susto.
Try the other way around, Mr. Sholmes.
I lose the first round.
I'm an idiot.
Won't lose the second.
Oof.
In truth, I hope to invite you both to my Baker Street suite the day we arrive in London. But some Scotland Yarders ambushed me at the railway station and whisked me away to a crime scene. It was an entirely trivial case, of course. I solved the matter in no more than 30 minutes.
Uh-huh. So the apprehended Soseki sent in that short amount of time?
I'm afraid the pursuance of a new case has dulled my recollection of my past involvements a little.
A little? It's been 2 days.
It is a mistake to think
Well,
that one's
no.
brain egg has elastic walls and can distend to any
No,
extent.
it's been months. It's been like a month and 2 days.
Right.
They had to spend more months on the boat.
That's true. But anyway.
Yeah, we were still by Hong Kong. when
Yeah, no,
Shanghai.
yeah, you're right. I forgot there was like still like 8 or 10 weeks ahead.
I do my best to forget useless facts, lest they should elbow out the useful ones.
How do you not remember that the Earth orbits around the sun?
Yes, those are my own words of inimitable wisdom, and you know, for an adventure entitled A Study in Scarlet.
Uh-huh. I know that one. Please, there's no need to quote yourself.
I don't always remember my pearls of wisdom, but fortunately my associate pens them beautiful.
Are you sure she doesn't like come up with them? So much as like pen them down?
She also just hands him a script, just like the maid to watch his face.
Here you go, Hurley. You read this. He means Iris, I suppose.
My pearls of wisdom.
Mr. Sholmes, we have some extremely important questions to ask you about the trivial case you just mentioned.
What a cough. And an earnest expression.
It's the gas in here. I'm sorry. There's no ventilation.
My voice is starting to die.
Oh no.
My dear madam, I should be only too pleased, and this smoking room is an apt place to discuss the murky case.
I guess. All right.
Ah.
I'm a lawyer.
I'm a lawyer.
Mr. Naruhodo, please.
Chuckles. I'm a lawyer.
Despite aspersions to the contrary, I am professional. If I am to unleash my deductive powers on that trinket, I must ask for a sum of £3 in cash.
Oh, I don't need you to make any deductions about it. I was just wondering if you might know.
Mr. Naruhodo, as a professional, I insist that if I am to offer my opinion on that trinket, it's £5 now.
Oh.
I must ask for a sum of £3 in cash.
I believe Mr. Sholmes has his eye on an expensive copy of the complete works of Shakespeare.
Yes. Stand on the stage amid rapturous applause. It's been long been a dream of mine, as you know.
I literally had no idea.
As you know.
Okay.
I never would have guessed.
Let's
Yeah,
talk
but not
about
The
even- you thought
dingy
about
room.
dingy room. We know this to be the lodgings of a Japanese foreign student by the name of Soseki Natsume. It seems that you assisted in his arrest, Mr. Sholmes. For the stabbing of a young woman outside here on Brow Road.
Natsume. Yes, I believe it was a name rather along those lines.
It was exactly that name, in fact.
But Mr. Natsume denies it.
That his name is Natsume?
Was it really justifiable to arrest him on so little?
I'm sorry, Mr. Sato.
I arrested people for less.
but I have not the slightest idea what you mean. Just
Huh?
because I handcuffed Kunosuke when I found him just being inside of the closet.
Ding!
Can't believe he was looking Sasatsu squarely in the eye while feigning ignorance.
I assure you, I am not merely feigning ignorance.
I actually am ignorant.
You don't appear as the pair of you are under some misapprehension.
Oh, wait. Wait. What happened then? Oh? How?
I assure you I have no recollection of accusing your stupid compatriot of the crime.
But that does make sense.
The good detective of Scotland Yard made the following request of me, and I quote verbatim.
Verbatim.
We need you to ascertain the identity and whereabouts of a man seen fleeing the crime scene.
Man seen fleeing.
Yeah, so he just went after the guy that fled.
Yeah.
There were a number of books scattered on the pavement at the scene.
Oh, like the 3 books he bought that day?
From the book plates, I was quickly able to determine the bookshop from which they had been purchased. On speaking with the proprietor, I was immediately led to the address. Elementary, wouldn't you say? I believe there is a receipt or two somewhere from the establishment in question.
So you don't think Mr. Natsume is a culprit then?
That I could not tell you. But it was aggravating my faculties, hence why I returned here.
It was aggravating my faculties. Okay.
My faculties.
However, despite such a trove of fascinating books, I found myself quite lost in bibliophily.
Bibliophily?
Bibliophily.
Bibliophily? To Google Translate. Do not be deceived into believing that I am a man of leisure. No.
Right.
Oh dear.
What about the landlord? Tell me about the landlord.
Have you encountered the landlord of this lodgings?
Yes, Mr. Garrett, a retired military man? Yeah, that's him.
It was the first time I've ever met a soldier from the Great British Institution, that is, the services.
The services.
The services.
Mhm. And it was the first time I've ever met a mate from the Great British Institution that is service. I didn't think it was that funny.
I do apologize. I laugh evilly sometimes. As you may well be aware, many households in London employ a maid. As in the book of everything says.
Yes, I read as much in my Great Britain primer.
Okay.
And so, conversely, whether or not a household employs a maid has come to betoken the social standings of those dwelling therein.
Betoken their social standing? Sorry?
On.
Oh, sorry.
But simply, my dear fellow, those who employ at least a single maid are considered middle class. Those who do not are beneath that.
Oh, and upper class is more staff then. That makes
Two
sense.
maids.
2 maids! 2 whole maids!
In the upper echelons of society, of course, household employed enough staff to constitute a large family.
Right.
Goodness, how extraordinary.
As you can appreciate, for those on the precarious boundary between the middle and lower class, being able to afford just one maid is of the first importance.
Sure, I think that's their biggest issue. Oh yeah, I wanna employ a maid.
I don't have a lot of money, so what if I hire somebody?
I had no idea.
And it is for precisely that reason that I find great stimulation in the situation upstairs. Specifically in the retired army veteran, Mr. John Gerda.
Oh?
I've affable as he is, the fellow is hiding something.
I think the maid is hiding something.
Whether or not it imposes on the circumstances of this case, I am, as yet, unable to ascertain.
I'm thoroughly lost on what he means to say.
Honestly, same.
Yeah. What about the dinghy room?
Because the guy's hiding something, but I have no fucking clue what it is.
Yeah.
This story is suffocating for the soul, my dear fellow.
Well, it's just for the soul.
I assure you, as any man whose lot is to dwell in a place such as this will stab somebody sooner or later.
Mr. Natsume has stabbed no one.
What about the cheese?
Yeah.
But sooner or later, as I said,
You know, he hasn't stabbed anyone yet.
I stabbed the cheese.
I don't believe that's the issue here.
About this dark little room, Mr. Sholmes. I see you're no longer a window. Do you have any idea?
No window.
I didn't even notice. Well, I mean, I can clearly see that there's a window of sorts,
Well, then there is a window. What is
but
your
it's been
question?
completely blocked with bricks.
I see. The answer to that question is quite simple. Window tax.
Excuse me? Window text? What's that?
Do you have the book of everything?
Surely, not a tax on windows?
Precisely that. Uh-huh.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Hold
Oh my
on.
goodness.
Window tax. Window tax records, UK history.
Nice.
The window tax, based on the number of windows in a house, was first introduced in 1696 to cover
Jesus.
revenue lost by the clipping of coinage. It was a benefit tax according to the number of windows in the house. Damn!
Huh.
Why?
Go figure.
Until relatively recently, a tax was levied. Levied on
Yeah,
households in this country by the number of the windows. Those are pleasant means having inherited a sizable and costly family home, perhaps rapidly close windows up. All the rich open windows here, there, and there. Oprah me, you get a window, and you get a window.
Also,
know,
you get
effort
hypothermia,
to-
and you get hypothermia, and you get hypothermia.
In an effort to curry favor with those in power by furnishing them with large sums of tax money.
Uh-huh.
Large stack.
How awful and unjust, forcing people to live in rooms devoid of light.
Can you just break the wall and say it's not a window, it's a hole?
Well, it's also winter,
Yeah,
so I highly doubt many people would want to do that either. So
it's gonna be horribly drafty.
Indeed, disease was rife as a result.
See?
So come 40 years ago, or thereabouts, the window tax was abolished. But its legacy remains, as you can see, in squalid lodgings such as these, for example.
so it's like a remnant.
I suppose Mr. Natsume's stipend for living here in London isn't very generous, perhaps.
It would appear so. I've done a little digging and discovered that these lodgings were offered at an extraordinary low price.
So anything else would have been like an outrage.
Because the room is so awful, I should think.
Apparently,
Mr.
No, that's me.
Oh, sorry.
Apparently, Mr. Natsume only moved in here about a week ago.
It's just that he appeared at the same
Yeah.
moment that the box appeared. Yes, that is correct. However, I don't believe the low rent is explained by the shabby nature of the accommodation.
Oh?
Still, that is of little relevance here, a matter not worthy of further attention.
So it's probably of really big relevance. Are you sure? I'm curious now.
Well, we spend a lot of time here. I believe I've told you all I can now.
Thank you, Mr. Sholmes.
Yes, Mr. Naruhodo. Was it not your intention to become a practitioner of law?
Oh, I am, in fact. I am become a practitioner of law.
I am become.
You remember that, did you?
I am lawman. Will you perhaps be offering your services in this very matter, I wonder?
Still thinking about that? Not sure yet?
To the occupant of this room, Mr. Natsume, was it?
Natsume. I'm not sure.
Not sure. On what grounds?
Looks like hardwood floor.
Fair enough. Walks off. So.
Well, I actually defended
alright,
someone in
cool.
court here only
End of
recently.
conversation. Really? Well then, I congratulate you, sir, on an ambition realized, and so promptly too.
Yeah, about that. The thing
yeah,
is,
it was a bit prompt.
it's
just
really
And
made
the
me
guy died either way.
really made me question.
Yeah,
Yeah,
then the
but he
guy
got
just
acquitted,
died.
and like, even though he did it. So, am I right to believe in my clients to trust their innocence?
Yes. Trust.
Mr. Sholmes. Mr. Natsume didn't do it, did he?
My dear fellow, I haven't the first idea.
Oh,
Not a
but
fucking clue.
oh, that's why you were here. Didn't you come back to investigate? No, he came back to read.
Ah, yes, that was indeed my initial intention. But he had crosswords. But there are simply too many fascinating books here. I couldn't possibly ignore them.
Honestly, if it
You
was
see that? That is the little caterpillar.
honestly, if it was crosswords, I'd probably stay there too. Oh, I see.
Junior Jambo. Nevertheless, there are two facts that I can state quite unequivocal. The man who fled the scene of the crime 2 days ago was the Japanese occupant of this room. And there are witnesses who swear to having seen the stand man commit the crime. That is all I can say.
All right, but
Witnesses.
yeah.
Ah, and one more thing.
What is it, Mr. Sholmes? Tell us.
Have you seen a cat? I want to pet it. I cannot say with any certainty whether or not it is of relevance to this case, but I am quite sure that the retired army man who owns this property is Heinz.
Yeah. Garrett is. Mr. Sholmes said as much before, actually, didn't he?
I mean, it's less than Mr. Garrett.
Yeah, it's more the maid.
Anyway,
yeah, it's probably the late.
that is really all that plays on my mind in relation to this case.
All right.
Mr. Naruhodo. As yet, our investigations have uncovered nothing that could establish Mr. Natsume's innocence.
Or guilt, really.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
It was just there, and people are saying it did it.
Perhaps this time we probe a little deeper into Mr. Garrett's secret.
Put an ice cube at the teapot. Just remember, you cannot be sure whether the landlord's secret will prove to be of relevance or not.
Maybe.
But I wish you every success. Every success, of course, Mr. Naruhodo.
I wish you much sex. What?
Thank you. Same
Much
same
sex,
same to you.
Sex.
I suppose.
A busy man indeed. He's gone back to his book in the corner of the room. Has he?
Oh, has it? He's just going to the right?
Oh, he has.
Yeah, there he is.
Nice.
Happy sex to you.
All right.
Have we missed? Oh yeah, we just go back to Garrett.
I guess so. Yeah. Also, by the way, the books left and right there on the shelves. Yeah. Lots of books.
Oh.
No. All right. Let's check.